This is the brake, which is worked at the front by a hand crank, and is typical Duntons. They always, on all their ironwork, had what known as swells. These are the little swells. The foot plates, sorry, on the shafts also had this style of ironwork. It was very typical of what Dunton made, and all his carts actually ironwork had these foot plates. Here we've got, at the moment, the wagon hasn't got its shutters actually in place, but they're all here. A little bit of repair to some of them, but they're of a louvered style. Often the later vans, I believe, the shutters were panelled, and often again with a Catherine wheel design carved into the board, into the board, centre boards of the shutters. These are the shutter stops to stop the shutter understandably coming off and falling off the other end, and it's amazing to see that this van is virtually all complete. There's a little piece of corner carving up there, but it's not missing. I've seen it. It's in a box. It is, as I said, lovely little motives of berries there, which have been carved into that. Just another extra little lovely touch. Coming round the back of the van, it's rather shaded at the moment, but here we can see the original shutters, louvered, lovely little carvings to the top, and amber glass knobs. Quite a lot are missing. Should have 6 on each shutter. I mean, again, why would one need six amber knobs on a shutter? But it's all for extra flash. We've got the original gargoyle up the top there, which I hadn't noticed before, but that does look like the absolute original. I'm not sure whether the outer one there is original. It doesn't look quite good enough. Also hanging on the back of the wagon, the ironwork's still here. We've got the 2 iron supports for the rack or the cratch, and these are the original chains. I'm not sure, but I think the original rack is missing, which is rather a shame. But everything else is there, including the kettle box or pan box, which it's known as. Again, with a Catherine wheel motive on it, and that would be where one would keep the pots and pans, the cooking facilities. Understandably, when they were cooking outside, all the pots and pans would be black through the fire, so they couldn't be taken indoors, because the indoors was kept absolutely scrumptiously clean. And this possibly had amber grab handles on this. It looks as if it did have by the holes here. So again, the original box, which bolts up underneath the wheels at the rear here. Dunton was quite unique in his amazingly large chamfer. This is known as a butterfly chamfer. Understandably, the 2 wings and the body. Now, when you paint underworks, when you fill out that whole chamfer, that is far too ugly. Again, we've just seen a little bit of the decoration on the front of the turntable. This would have a dark red line round the centre, and then quite an expensive cream in the centre, then another green line, maybe a little bit of decoration in between, and then an outside green line. And that would look much more attractive than cutting that whole chamfer in. Very ugly, that is, doing that. We don't really need to go over to this side because it's in the shade, and it's of course identical to this side. I think possibly we'll just talk about the Mollycroft roof and just come back here. Mollycroft is absolutely original. This was always a later addition on the Gypsy vans. Often the early ones never had a Mollycroft at all. They were round topped. But this is an original one. Again, most of the original ruby glass is still in it. And I'm amazed to find that all round all the weatherboards is is that completely crowns the whole outside of the van with the chamfered shape in it. All those and the mouldings are still in a very, very good condition, they seem to be to me. I've restored many of these vans and almost always found in the English weather these mouldings have rotted away quite considerably. So I think now that we've discussed the outside of the van fairly well, I may think of one or two other things, but I think we'll go inside.